Are you part of a nonprofit organization, a youth group looking to raise cash for your cause? Stay tuned at the end of this video to learn how you can bring the action and excitement of the Millennium Wrestling Federation to your town live, featuring the superstars and legends of yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Join WWE and Mattel's efforts to help the Make-A-Wish Foundation by purchasing this John Cena WWE Celebrates the Heroes action figure exclusively at Toys R Us for a limited time. This special edition figure was designed by Wish Kid Alex from Los Angeles. Partial proceeds will benefit Make-A-Wish's wish-granting efforts around the globe. Get your Cena figure today at Toys R Us stores nationwide and toysrus.com.
This is Mick Foley.
This is Harley Race.
This is Shelton Benjamin.
This is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
This is the Monster Abyss.
And this is Daniel Bryan.
This is JBL, and you're watching the MWF.
Be there live.
Wrestling fans around the corner, around the world, welcome to a special installment of Wrestling Insiders. I'm Dan Marotti, joined by this fine gentleman, Mr. John Cena Sr.
It's a pleasure. How come they don't have a action figure of John Cena Sr. and John Cena Jr.?
Well, they're going to have that be the special edition one next year at Toys R Us.
Good luck, Dan.
Johnny, a big SmackDown Live is coming up this Tuesday night from Las Vegas, Nevada. One of my favorite places on earth. I don't know if you've ever been to Las Vegas
No,
before.
I'm planning on going, though, next
Cauliflower
year.
Alley Club,
I think I might. Although I heard, and I will say this, I had friends go this year. They enjoyed the talent, but the quote was, the food was horrible.
Every year. That's
well,
a
then
different
I'm
story.
not going. I'm not going.
Well, the one meal you're talking
I'm
about.
not going. I
It's
don't eat
one
bologna
meal.
sandwiches.
What?
I don't eat bologna sandwiches.
Hey, if it was good enough for Harley Race, it's good
It's
enough
a
for you.
banquet.
Anyway, we'll talk about the Cauliflower Alley Club some other time. Big SmackDown Live, emanating from the Thomas and Mack Center, 3 championship matches, and the return for the first time in, I think, a year and a half to WWE television of Vince McMahon. What do you think of that, Johnny? Vince is closer to the end than the beginning of his wrestling career, now in his early 70s. It's very rare that we see him on television now. I think SmackDown could use a little boost in star power to help the ratings along since John left. What do you think of the return of Mr. McMahon to WWE television to kind of nosedive into the Shane McMahon, Kevin Owens issue?
Well, I think it's interesting to see that Vince took non-blood over blood, suspending his own son. The chairman of the board will definitely, there'll be no chance for anyone when he comes down that ramp. Will make some, I think, thought-provoking statements, and it's supposed to be an explanation of why he was suspended, how long it will last, what's going to happen to Kevin Owens, or what's going to happen to Shane McMahon. I'd like to see him get in the middle of the ring and suspend Daniel Bryan, bring Shane McMahon back. Who knows what the chairman will do? But the return of Vince McMahon to WWE television, I think, is long overdue. The character was outstanding. It drew the ratings. Fans got into it. It gave them a chance to hate corporate America. And that's really what happened. You know, I suppose the only other thing that would go over bigger than that is putting Donald Trump next to him.
Wouldn't that be something to do that all over again?
No, no.
I think at this point, Vince McMahon in small doses would be tremendous for
Yes,
SmackDown
I agree.
or any show.
Small doses.
Small doses. I cannot see, and it's not ageism or anything, I just can't see putting a man out there that is, over the years, I don't want to use the word deteriorated, but he doesn't look like the Vince of old, so to speak.
That's true, but I'll tell you what, I certainly wouldn't want to screw with him. If he takes his shirt off, there's a lot of...
I'll tell you, I'm not talking about that. He's in better shape than half the roster.
Let me tell you something. That man can still go. And I don't think age has anything to do with him because he feels like about age like I do. It's just simply a number.
Well, why do they eliminate the announcers as they get older? They want that fresh, young look. I'll say this, Vince McMahon is one of the great heels of all time in wrestling, but in 2017, he's not going to give you that fresh, young look.
But you know what? You don't have to have a fresh, young look as long as you can do the job. And as long as you can do the job, Vince will always be able to do the job.
Absolutely.
A lot of those announcers that they say are older and not over, they're making mistakes by one, leaving, and mistakes by replacing them. They have what this new talent doesn't have. Experience and knowledge about professional wrestling, and they can call a match. So think twice. You know, you always leave the old rooster in the yard so it can teach the young rooster what it's all about.
Well, that's why we have the Hall of Famer Mark Dustin with us down here at the studio. He keeps these roosters in line. Right? Wow. He's a Hall of Famer at life, Johnny, just like you, brother.
I believe it.
He's been with the MWF since day one. He's a huge asset to the company.
And his salary is astronomical.
He's pushing 7 figures, I hear, this year, but that's a different story.
7 figures?
7 figures.
Wow. Okay. 7 figures. Woo.
Anyway, Johnny, I'll ask you a prediction here as we head into SmackDown Tuesday night. Mr. McMahon, are we going to see a long return for him, or is he going to be around just enough to add a twist to Shane and Owens? Will they be able to hold off doing Owens and Shane at Hell in the Cell and hold it off to Survivor Series, or will we be seeing it in October?
I think Vince is going to twist the knife. I think that's what he's coming down for, is to twist that knife just a wee bit. And I do think that and I haven't seen it, but ultimately I believe it's leading towards Shane and Owens.
I think that'll be a good match.
And it's going to be in a steel cage.
You think they're going to put it in the cell?
Oh, yeah.
You think they're going to put it in the cell?
Right in the cell, brother, because you're fired.
I'll say this. That vendetta has a little bit more heat to it than Nakamura and Mahal does.
Thank you very much.
Different story.
I would rather watch that match, Shane McMahon versus Owens in a steel cage.
I think it'd have a lot more interest as well.
Thank
That's
you.
just one man's opinion. I don't
Of course.
think.
You think we're going to have a new champion?
I don't think Mahal and Nakamura is cell worthy.
You think it's going to be a new champion?
No.
You think he's going to hold out?
Yes. I think we are going to be John Layfield 2004 with Mahal in 2017. I think he's going to be the champion that everyone expects to get beat every time, and he's going to hold it through WrestleMania to put over someone new.
I don't think he's going to put over someone new. I think Cena is going to be a 17-time world champion.
You think Cena is going to beat Mahal? You think that could be Cena's WrestleMania 34 opponent when everyone's kind of clamoring for Undertaker?
I think maybe he'll have the belt by then. You never know.
We'll see. That's what makes this genre so interesting. There's so much to talk about, so much fantasy play involved. But it's great to see Vince McMahon. I hope the fans will tune in Tuesday night to WWE SmackDown on the USA Network.
I'm going to watch it.
You're going to watch? You want to see Vince?
I want to see Vince.
You get him watching again. So what more could you really ask for?
For the first 10 minutes when Vince is there, right?
I don't know when he's going to be on. They haven't run the booking sheet by me yet. Believe it or not.
Well, let me know when you know, because
I'll text you.
I'll DVR.
I'm good at texting you. I like breaking them on you during certain
that's good.
things. All right, wrestling fans, for Mr. Cena, I am Dan Marotti. Enjoy SmackDown. If you don't subscribe to WWE Network, use our link below. You get 30 days absolutely free as our gift to you. We love giving away free things, John.
You're giving away the network?
30 days free.
You are giving it away.
Well, no, Mark Dustin said it was all right.
All right, but it's still $9.99.
After the first month.
Yeah, so what do you do? Watch for the first month, cancel, and then renew?
How
many times can you do that?
I would never suggest anyone does that.
But can you do that?
I've never tried. Maybe we should end this one now. Until we speak again, you and yours, be well. The Millennium Wrestling Federation's 15th anniversary tour begins this fall and rolls into 2017 throughout New England, down the East Coast, and into the Carolinas. If your nonprofit organization is looking for an interactive, turnkey experience while putting the fun into fundraising, you've met the perfect tag team partner. MWF offers a variety of packages for groups of almost any size. From our live events at the Boston Garden, the Kowloon Entertainment Dining Complex, and the legendary Suffolk Downs, to high school gyms and function halls, we've presented live events everywhere. Since 2001, the MWF's mission has been simple: keep the kids off the streets. Under the leadership of President Dr. David Reese, we bring the superstars of yesterday, today, and tomorrow to your town, not for a quote-unquote wrestling show, but an event that features action-packed in-ring wrestling, autograph and pose photo opportunities, question and answer sessions, and much more. It is the best of sports and entertainment. The week of your event, we can add on to the endeavor with anti-bullying campaigns, library meet and reads, youth sport concussion seminars, and more. Our live events are fit for fans of every age, from 5 to 95. This fall, as part of our new Kids Club program, we offer live event experiences exclusively for the youngest of fans. On the flip side, we can also produce a tailor-made event for fans of an older demographic as well. We work with you every single step of the way to get the word out to fans near and far, on our local television offerings, and to over 50,000 fans and growing on our social media platform. Your success is our success. If your group has had enough of boring candy bar and wrapping paper sales and has the energy to team with our passionate fan base, bringing the MWF experience to your community is the answer to put smiles on faces while raising cash for your cause. Contact us today to get the ball rolling for your custom-made event that you'll want to bring back year after year. Don't just take it from us. Here are folks we've teamed with in the past.